Liberal arts programs are designed for students who intend to transfer to four-year institutions, for students seeking personal enrichment, and for students who are undecided about their careers and want time to explore options.
As far as transfer students are concerned, Spokane Community College ranks 5th among the state's 27 community colleges in the number of students who transfer to four-year colleges and universities. Classes are small enough that attention can be given to students on an individualized basis. A dedicated faculty and a tuition rate that is significantly less than the four-year institutions are two additional considerations.
Today, there's a renewed appreciation for the liberal arts background in the workplace. After years of favoring specialists, employers are now beginning to recognize that a broader education may better prepare the individual for today's changing times. Whether an individual works in management or on the assembly line, his or her ability to think independently and interact well with others will contribute to the strength of the entire firm.
Some employers use the two-year degree program as a screening device because it shows that the individual has set and attained a goal, has completed what he or she intended. Certain professions, such as the airline flight attendant program and the State Patrol, now specify 2 years of college.
The two-year programs, which culminate in an Associate of Arts degree, will help students to think critically, to communicate their ideas to others, and to appreciate the world around them.
I went to Cheney High School and went there for 4 years. Then I came to SCC basically because I didn't have the money, because I was in a gray area. So I couldn't get financial aid and my parents couldn't afford to send me to a four-year university. I was on the honor roll, had a 3.5 all through high school. I'm going to the University of Washington next year. I'm not really sure what I'm going to major in right now. I'm thinking of advertising or engineering. Those are pretty much opposite ends of the spectrum, but I feel like I could go into either one.
The instructors at SCC, I feel, were the most significant factor in my life as far as me continuing my education at a university level. They were so supportive and still are. I come back and see quite a few of them and let them know how I'm doing, and if I have a problem, I can call one of them up from Western and say, I need help with this, and they're there. It doesn't stop when you graduate. It's easier to work your schedule around your job than it is at a university. The instructor to student ratio at SCC is great. Whenever I had a problem, I could go in and talk to my instructor right after class. There was never any going through someone else to be able to talk to them. At a university, there are large classes for your first couple years of school. The students have to go to a teacher's assistant, and then the teacher's assistant will take the question to the professor of the class and then come back to you. That, I feel, is a very disadvantage to the student because they don't get their needs met, where at a community college your needs are number one.
And after I had my first child, I decided to go back to get my AA in liberal arts. And I really liked the program. I went through a lot. I went from there on out to Eastern to get a 4-year degree in English. Sometimes people aren't aware of the excellent liberal arts program at Spokane Community. I know that while I was at Eastern and I had done extremely well there, I had some professors ask me if I had come to Eastern from another 4-year school. And when I told them that I went through the liberal arts program at Spokane Community, they were pleasantly surprised.
I went to SCC because I knew that I eventually wanted to go on to law school, and that I would have a long haul ahead of me academically, and I felt that I really should try to get the most bang for my buck, so to speak, in the first 4 years of my education. And I thought that I could get, there was everything at SCC that I needed for my first 2 years of requirements, and that I could get them at a reasonable price that was in keeping with my budget at that time. I thought that the instructors at SCC and just the whole structuring of the curriculum was very aptly designed to anticipate and accommodate the needs of the more mature student who is returning to academia after a period of time away from it.
I had no idea there were so many options.
Yes, there are so many directions that you can go with a liberal arts degree.
And I've appreciated the quality instruction here at SCC.
I'm convinced that liberal arts is for me. I can't wait to get started. I think I'll go over to registration right now. Do you want to go?
Sure.
Sure, let's go.